Hi guys, it's me Lisa back again. Well, I didn't manage to get everything finished in the last one. I obviously talked too much. So this bit is about formatting your will. If you remember last time I got all the clauses there, but it was all a bit messed up and messy, and you'd lose loads of marks if you put in a will like that, okay? So let's go to my will and start formatting it correctly. Okay, so this is where I was, and if you look, the last thing I did was put that in. Okay, so first thing is we're going to select Control A, select all the text. Line spacing is wrong in this, so we need to make sure we remove the space after paragraph so we don't have too much. Okay, everything in a will has to be fully justified, so you can do Control J or you can click on that. Everything needs to be double line spaced, so you can click on this and go 2, or you do Control 2. Okay, and last thing, put Show Hide on, and just make sure you've got a backward P in every paragraph, between every paragraph. Yes, we have. That's lovely. Okay, I'm going to turn it off because it's really annoying. Right, first of all, let's go down and check the numbering. So 1, 2, 3, 3. That's obviously got to be 4, so I'm going to backspace, make that 4. This should obviously be 5. By the way, if a will comes up in proofreading, check the numbers because they're always messed up. 5. And this has obviously got to be 6. In witness, never has a number. And this attestation clause must always be single line spacing. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to make it single line spacing. You could do Control 1. Now, I didn't quite finish this off. This is, if this was my will, which it is, kind of, it's a, fake one, then this is where I put my name. So if you were doing your own will, you'd put your own name, wouldn't you? So Lisa Marie votes as her last will. Oops. Her last will, and then jointly by us in her presence. I'm just going to get that bracket back into line. Right, so if I was doing this, if this was my will, as I said, I would put the 13th in longhand there, January in longhand there, and 2021 there, not 20 like I said last time. If this was my will, I would be signing my name here like Lisa Burns, right? But my will isn't valid unless it has been witnessed, okay? So you're going to do some for clients in a moment, and they're going to be draft wills. And draft wills means the client's asked us to do them and send them to them. And they need to check that we've got everything right. We haven't made a mistake with the numbers and stuff like that, okay? Great, okay. Now, actually, do you know what I should have done? That's really silly of me. I need to show you how to give money. Actually, I'm going to put another clause in. I'm going to mess this all up and put another clause in. So let me go to my clauses. W9 is the giveaway one. So let's do that. Copy that. Go back to my document. After I've given away my car, let's give away that. So I've got to have a space there. Space there. Right, I give. Who am I going to give money to? I give, well, let's give £10,000 to someone. So if I want to give £10,000 to someone, I've got to have a pound sign, 10, have to use 1,000 separator, 1, 2, 3, that says £10,000. Then you have to back it up like you used to write an old cheque, in brackets, 10,000. Spell it right. Pounds to let's give £10,000 to Lois. Lois, you're going to get £10,000. Lois Hines for her sole use and benefit absolutely. Okay, so now I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So that's got to change to 5. That's got to change to 6. That's got to change to 7. Okay. Now, as I said, I've got to have people to witness this. Okay. So as a legal secretary, if a client's going to come in and sign the will, first of all, your solicitor would ask you to engross it. Okay. That means you'd print it on thick paper and it'd be double-sided. A draft will is single-sided when they're just checking it, but when it's a final version, an engrossed version, it will be double-sided on nice thick paper. And you need 2 witnesses. Now, a client can come in and bring 2 witnesses with him if he wants, but bear in mind, if you are a witness to a will, you're absolutely not allowed to receive anything from it. Okay? So if you're a witness, you're not allowed to receive anything from the will. So don't bring in your relatives to sign your will because they're not allowed. For instance, I had my next door neighbours sign my witness my will because I know they were safe and they know they're not getting anything from it. Yeah. So I'm going to show you how to do it for the witnesses. So we're going to put witness 1, and obviously I'm going to want their name, their address, and their occupation. Okay, that's what we need to know about the witnesses. So witness 1, I'm going to put in bold their name. I'm just going to click behind name and press the tab key next to the Q. I'm going to tab twice. And I'm going to hold down the shift key, which is next to Z, and that dash key, and I can just draw a line. Just draw it to there. Okay, I'm going to go where address is. I'm going to click, so I'm in line, and I'm going to draw a line. Again with the shift key and that dash key, nice line. Now actually, an address, you're probably going to need 2 lines. So I'm just going to press enter, tab again, and 2 lines. Lovely. And then I just need a line for occupation. Okay. Perfect. So it all looks lovely. Maybe I'll underline witness 1. Maybe go like that. Okay. It's fine. Right, now I need witness 2. Obviously, instead of doing all that again, all I've got to do is select it, copy it, Ctrl-V, copy it, and just put witness 2. Obviously that stands out too much. Let's just put a bit of space in there. So all I'm going to do is select witness 1, witness 2, and I'm going to go and colour the text a grey colour. Okay. Now that is pretty perfect. That's pretty damn good. Okay. That's how a will should look. One last thing, we need page numbers. You always page numbers. You remember, anything that goes over 2 pages must be page numbered. So we're going to go insert page numbers, bottom of page, because that's what I prefer. I prefer plain numbers 3. There's no specific page number, it's fine. Different first page. When you send anything to me, because I'm printing stuff out, can you please put your name on it? Otherwise I have to go in, edit it, put your name, because you know, if I'm printing loads of stuff, I don't know whose is whose. I'm going to backspace so I get over here. So my name on the left. And I'm just going to put own will there. Okay. Now obviously that is not going to be on the first page, and it should be, because we said different first page. So I'm going to select that and copy it. No. Just lovely. Okay. Close header footer. I'm just going to minimize it down so you can see what it's looking like. Oh, where's that come from? It's just weird, isn't it? That table does not need to be there. That's it. Right, okay. So that is what it should look like. Minimize it down. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. That's what it looks like. Anybody's names is in capitals. Okay. His and her in capitals. What is most important, this attestation from in witness down, that is not allowed to be on a page on its own. It's absolutely not allowed, okay? And the reason is, if I wanted to commit fraud, I get someone to sign the will, and if that was on its own, then I could put, oh, leave all the money to Lisa. And somebody's already signed it, so it looks like a genuine will. So you really need something like this paragraph breaching going over 2 pages, okay? Now that is perfect. We don't need to do anything to that because it obviously does go over 2 pages. But just suppose I take away Amy's car, right? And just quickly change the page numbers. Well, not page numbers, you know what I mean? The 4 tab. Make that a 5. And make that a 6. Now, that is totally wrong. It's really bad because fraud could be committed. So we've got to try and get around this. We can make the margins larger if you want, that's possible. Or we could just change the font size. So if I do Control A, and say I make the font size 12, that would work, look, because I've got that last paragraph going over 2 pages, so that's fine. So, I mean, don't make it huge like 16, but you could go 11, 12, 13, and that would be fine. Right, hopefully that makes sense to you. So remember, a will. Oh, look, that's all gone a bit funny there. I've got to fix that because, you know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Go back there. Go back there. Right, a will. Always double line spaced, apart from the attestation clause, which is this bit. You don't, when you're going to do it for the client, you're not going to need this witness one. This is only for when it's been engrossed. You're only going to be doing draft will, so I'm going to delete that now. Double line space, fully justified. Make sure there's a clear line between each of these. Make sure when you've selected the whole document, you've removed the space before the paragraph or after the paragraph, okay, which I have there. Make sure your numbers are right. Oh, one last thing, just make sure you do not split parts of an address, okay? So we didn't have 10 Main here and street on the next line, that's not allowed. And we didn't split anybody's names. You couldn't have Rachel here and Ramsey there, that's not allowed. So always before you print, just go down the right-hand side and check everything's right. That's basically a will, or doing your own will, okay? So you can have a go at that, you can do your own will if you haven't got one. Okay, that's it, I think. So this is me signing off.